Hey, when we do the diversity thing, do you want to just read that?
Yeah, that works.
That might be the easiest thing. It's a little complicated.
Yeah, I can read that. I read through it once. So first quarter for that?
At the end of the first quarter.
First.
And the 72 team is the first media timeout.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because our break there is only going to be 30 seconds, so we come back, we'll be out of the field.
Hello. Yes, we've got it, and we're ready to go, and I just told Dr. Evans. Yeah, it'll be right, it could be 6:20, 6:25, it's when the quarter ends. Okay, I'm getting ready to go on the air here, thank you. Bye. Go.
From West Family Stadium on the campus of West Liberty University, it's time for Hilltopper football as they open the home slate against the Alderson Broaddus Battlers. Before we get things underway, we'd like to thank our Jack Adams Hilltop Athletic Club sponsors. Thank you for supporting our WLU student athletes and their continued success. And those sponsors are Main Street Bank, Dr. John P. and Mrs. McCullough, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, Dr. Clyde and Mrs. Campbell, Belmont Savings Bank, Alex E. Pears Contracting, Commonwealth Financial, IBEW Local 141 of Wheeling, West Virginia, Calcroof Roofing and Sheet Metal, Undo's Restaurant, Gil Allum CPA, Generations Restaurant and Pub, WVU Medicine Wheeling Hospital, The Store, The Dirty Dog Tavern, and Karen Allum Realty. Hello everyone, welcome inside of Topper Station. I'm Isaac Basinger. Joining me again for this season is the coach, West Liberty Athletic Director, Lynn Allman. Coach, football is back here on the Hilltop. It feels great to be back.
Oh, it's a beautiful evening, home opener, and West Liberty has a chance to go 2-0 for the first time since 2007.
Yeah, big win last week in the non-conference matchup against PSAC, Foe, and Clarion. A big game from the defense in that one, stepping up in big times, forcing turnovers, especially scoring off of a turnover in that first game.
Yeah, and playing against a style of offense that you're probably going to see one time a year. So Coach Wiley always says your greatest improvement is from week 1 to week 2. We're going to find out.
And you're going to see that on the offensive side of the ball. And it's nice to have a familiar face under center. Jamie Diven steps in, does a great job, but I think the biggest addition back to that offense for the Hilltoppers was of Quincy Winbish coming back from injury from the year before. He's just a workhorse, all-conference type of back.
Yeah, he was an all-conference type of back, and we really missed him last year. So no one's more excited, the coaching staff, than me to see him out there. So we're looking for a big night.
But you look at the other side of the equation here. You see that Alderson Broaddus is coming in, suffered a tough loss in week 1, and it's their first time coming up here to play as well. And coming off a short week as well. They played on Saturday, now coming to Thursday evening.
Yeah, and they're relatively new to the conference. They were in it for years but didn't have football. Started football, joined the MEC. They put up some points and some yards last week, so this is going to be interesting.
It really will be, and that's why we're here. Thursday night doesn't get much better than this. When we come back, we'll have the keys to the game, take a look at the Mountain East Conference, and we'll have that Main Street Bank kickoff as well. All here on Topper Station. You're live.
Actually, we're not going to take a break. We're going to get ready right into the action. That's how excited we are. We mentioned previously just a minute ago, we'll take a look through the Mountain East Conference so far through the first week. No, everyone's tied for first technically because no one's played against each other. So first Mountain East Conference matchup of the season is right here, right now. But the teams that won in week one were Concord, Frostburg State, Glenville State, West Liberty, obviously, West Virginia State, and Wheeling. The teams that are still looking to get their first win on the docket this season is Alderson, Broaddus, as we mentioned here already. Charleston, Fairmont State, Notre Dame College, UNC Pembroke, and West Virginia Wesleyan. That's a good group of teams there in the bottom that didn't win the non-conference matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And sometimes you're at the mercy of who you've played, including Notre Dame played a very good Ashland team.
As we get ready here for kickoff, Coach, what are some of your keys to tonight's game?
Well, I think West Liberty's got to take better advantage of scoring opportunities. When they get down in the red zone, they've got to find a way to put points on the board. And defensively, we can't let their passing game get untracked.
A lot of passing yards last week for Alderson Broaddus. They really spread the rock around at the quarterback position. We'll get to see that here first as they won the toss and they elected to receive. But one of my keys to the game, just going through all the numbers from last week, is time of possession late in the game. Both these teams in the second half lost a time of possession battle in the second half. And when you have the ball at the end of the game, most of the time you're going to win.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was at the West Liberty game last week, and they were fortunate enough, West Liberty, you're playing with the lead. So I think that bought into the time of possession a little bit, that a little conservative offensively and defensively, and I'm excited here. And when you win the toss and the other team takes the ball, I think that's a win.
I think so too. I think everyone likes to defer to the second half when it comes there. Well, if the other team has the option and they don't take it.
And interesting enough, Coach Wiley is one of the coaches. We took the ball last week and won the toss, so he bucks the trend. But I'm a data guy, analytics guy, and the analytics say if you defer, you have a little bit better chance of winning.
Well, we're getting ready right here. It's time for the Main Street Bank kickoff as Justin Kaplan, the 6'1 junior, gets ready to boot this one away to get conference play started here at West Family Stadium.
What a beautiful night.
Kaplan's going to boot it away. Kicks it to the left side of the field. This one's going to be muffed at first. Looking to make a room now and finds a lane down the middle. Breaks a tackle and eventually going to fall down there was C.J. Turner. Fumbled it at first, was able to regain his steps, found the lane, and had a solid return.
How many times do you see when there's a muff on a kickoff, how it breaks the rhythm of the coverage? And he was close to probably taking that 60 yards or more.
That was the last line of defense that was really there to make that tackle. It was luckily for us, for the Hilltoppers, that tackle was made, forced the offense to come out on the field. As they'll start 1st and 10 from their own 30 are the Battlers. And at quarterback is Triegel. Split quarterback time last week as he takes a snap in the pistol, drops back the pass. He has no time, and he's taken down for the sack. What a way to start here at West Family Stadium. A big-time sack for the defense.
Yeah, you can't ask for more than a sack on the first play of the game, and West Liberty came late on the edge there and wrapped him up, and 2nd and long.
The sack there by Edwin Linares Rivera coming right off the edge. Seemed like he might have been unblocked as he came through. Battlers move quick. Pressure coming off the edge. Hit as he throws. This one almost intercepted. Hilltoppers had a couple interceptions last week. Also had a house call with one of them. Came close there. That one's incomplete and now 3rd and long.
Yeah, probably the biggest play in the game last week was the pick 6 at the end of the second quarter.
And the man who made that play there, the man that had 2 interceptions last week, that being Sean Stevens. 3rd and 18 for the Battlers. They go trips to the bottom of the screen. Snaps taken by Triegel. He drops back. He's going to step up. He's going to tuck this one and run. Not going to have enough to get the first down. A late hit there to the upper body. Battlers want to call. They're not going to get it. It's going to be 4th down, and the punt unit will come out.
Yeah, I think they were calling for a targeting call, but I'm pretty sure that was a shoulder pad, not a helmet.
So 4th and 9. They gain 1 yard past the original line of scrimmage. A quick 3-and-out for that Hilltopper defense.
And that's a double win. The other team elects to take the football, and you force a 3-and-out.
As Lima will be back to punt. The Wheeling native rolls to his right, gets it away, a low line drive kick. It's going to be caught in transition to the 40, getting up to the 35, being blasted forward. But the Hilltoppers will have some great field position as Jason Mitchell was able to catch that one in stride and get upfield.
And I'm a huge proponent of catching punts out of the air. And you can see the advantage there that he made a great decision there and picked that one out of the air and gets a huge return, and the Toppers are starting with incredible field position.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Battler 30. Divin in the gun, side car to the right being Wimbish. Divin takes the snap, hands it off. Quincy Wimbish had a hold of the left side, gets up to the 26-yard line. A solid gain on 1st down.
Yeah, Quincy had a pretty big game last week, especially after missing the entire season last year. And you know what it's like? You get back out there, and he'll even be better this week.
Yeah, I feel like it just reps with him. It's just the more and more he's going to be able to play, this is the better he's going to get.
And Coach Wildeye said, you know, he missed a couple things last week that once he rounds into form, he'll find those seams.
Wimbish again up the middle from the handoff from Jamie Divin, not coming down just yet. It's going to make it about 3rd, and it looks about a yard, maybe a long yard here, but definitely a 3rd and definitely reasonable. Quick snap. Hilltoppers are going to surge forward, and that'll be enough for the 1st down.
See, I love that call. I don't think teams use that enough in college football, and West Liberty utilized it several times last year. And when these short yardage situations, get up there, take the snap from under center, and get a gift 1st down.
And as Coach just mentioned, 1st and 10 now inside of the red zone. Key to the game you mentioned. What can the Hilltoppers do? They spread it out wide, 5 receivers in the set. Divin all by himself. He's going to drop back the pass. Surveys to the left. He's going to find a man. It's going to be caught. Going to be just shy of a 1st down. And that one being hauled in by Rayshawn Harvey, the leading receiver last week, caught the long touchdown pass. An early connection there.
Yeah, Jamie Divin there went through his reads and didn't force the football and throws the out pattern and close to a 1st down. And the reason that I mentioned red zone scoring as the keys is West Liberty had a couple opportunities last week to give themselves some cushion and turned it over in the red zone.
Divin rolls out to his right, looking, fires across his body, back in the end zone, not going to be able to haul that one in as he was trying to find the receiver, TJ Griffin.
Now let's see after the officials set the ball here if West Liberty gets up, gets under center, and takes that 1-yard gain again.
As Coach just mentioned, Divin in the pistol, tight end, also in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Wimbish breaks a tackle, surging towards the goal line. Going to be just short, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Hilltoppers. Initial pressure came there from the Battlers. Wimbish runs through the arm tackles, gets the 1st down, and almost hits Paydirt.
Great job by the offensive line there. Created a little seam. Wimbish takes advantage of it. And
hand it off again. They're going to mark him just short. And that'll make it 2nd and goal from not very far away. Wimbish was on that last carry. Divin's going to go under center here. He's trying to power his way through. Flag on the play, though. He got into the end zone, but it's going to be a false start or an illegal formation call upcoming here.
yeah, those are the
Number 82, offense, 5-yard penalty, 2nd down.
And it was the false start call, but this one hurts too because it was no one on the offensive line either. It was the receiver on the outside, Harvey, was the one that wasn't set.
Yeah, that's a shame because he's not even going to be involved in a play.
So Hilltoppers march back 5 yards, 2nd and goal from the 6. Divin all by himself. Looks like man-to-man coverage across the board as Wimbish moves into his right. Divin takes a snap, option play, pitches out to Wimbish, looking to get to the corner. Quincy turns the corner. He is going to be Looked like he got into the end zone, but a flag on the play again.
I don't know if they got a hold on the outside on one of the receivers again, maybe.
Never signaled touchdown, and I believe they are, because you see Harvey talking to the side judge over there, and he's telling him I think he might have grabbed a little bit too much of the jersey.
Number 82, offense. Depending on penalty, is the spot of the foul. Second back.
Spot of the foul, holding call, moves it back 10 yards from where the foul occurred. So, back-to-back touchdowns nullified by penalties.
And I love the call. That's one of my favorite plays. Love the call, and Divin looked like an old Oklahoma option quarterback there. You're too young for that. But
Second and goal again. This one looks like from about the 11-yard line. Divin will drop back to pass. He's looking, stands in the pocket, fires it across the middle. The tackle is going to be broken at first, getting to around the 9-yard line. And it's going to be third and goal. That was a big hit taken there by the receiver on the play. It's so hard when you come across the middle. Sometimes you don't see the guy that initially hits you. Did a good job holding onto the ball in that case, but that definitely hurt.
pretty well defended that time by the Battlers. Got good coverage downfield, and quarterback goes underneath and come up and make a big hit.
Wimbish to the outside, trying to turn the corner. It's not going to get to the end zone, so it'll be fourth and goal upcoming. The receiver on that last play was Glover for the Hilltoppers. So fourth and goal. Scored a couple touchdowns, nullified there. Hilltoppers will go with the field goal unit to try to take the early lead.
Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. 4 yards is that's a long way on fourth down.
As Kaplan will set his way in.
I met Mr. Kaplan after the game the other night.
His kick is up, and it's right down Broadway. The Hilltoppers take the 3-0 lead with 9:03 remaining here in the first quarter. That's very important to get a lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And like every fan and every coach and every player, they wanted 7 there, but had consecutive penalties that put them behind the sticks, and they come out with 3 points.
Hilltoppers have the 3-0 lead. We'll be back real quick here on Topper Station.
If your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away.
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank. The right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
Welcome back at a Topper Station down towards the 50-yard line. A special celebration going on here tonight, Coach.
Yeah, it's West Liberty was fortunate enough to play the first overtime game in college football history. Legendary honorary captain tonight, Jeff Epley, kicked the winning field goal. Very unusual story. Got knocked out of the game on the opening kickoff. Went to the hospital. They set his shoulder. Comes back in a sling. Cut his jersey off. It goes in overtime. They put another jersey on him, and he actually goes out and kicks the field goal with the sling on. We have a picture of that, and it's great to see many of those members from the 72 team return here tonight and be recognized for that memorial memorable game.
Not very often where you say you could be a part of a first something, but a part of something that's such a big part in sports history now, being that first overtime game.
Right, and it's just, and we love, I would much rather, I can't imagine going back to where there was an overtime in college football.
Ties aren't fun. They're just not fun, plain and simple.
Yeah, ask anybody from Michigan State or Notre Dame about the 1966 game.
Kick is away from Kaplan. It's going to be taken by the Battlers, caught inside of the 10, trying to get to the outside, making a move, but eventually going to be whipped out of bounds. It looks like around the 23.5-yard line. Battlers looking to have a little bit different of a start here. Went 3 and out that first drive, trying to get better here.
Right, and one last thing before we get back to the action. We're making a night honoring this 50th anniversary in the 72 team. We're going to have students kick field goals at halftime, sponsored by the Dirty Dog Tavern in the store. They'll get a gift certificate if they make the kick. And we have a scholarship initiative for the Bob Rowe group, which I'll get to after this play.
Battler set up again. Running back to the left, taking the snap. Now will be Traeger. Tries to push his way forward, but that Hilltopper defensive line swallows it up. And it's going to be 2nd and long.
Yeah, just nothing there. But getting back to that, 3 levels of giving. You can go into the West Liberty Foundation website if you want to donate to the Bob Rowe Scholarship Fund. And I'll give you the amounts here after this play.
Traeger takes a snap, fumbles it on the ground, has to hop on top of it. And Battlers are not going in the right direction right now, Coach.
No, and they fumbled that snap. But to finish that thought on the Bob Rowe group, you can donate any amount, but $17.14 because the score is 17-14, $29, which was the length of the field goal, or $50 for the 50th anniversary of the game.
Battlers have 3rd and 15 now from their own 20. Traeger takes the snap, drops back the pass, looking, surveying the field. Pressure there again. He's going to roll out to his left, looking to have a blocker there. Cuts it down the field, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. And another 3 and out for Alderson Broaddus. But there is a flag on the play, late flag coming in, close to the Hilltopper sideline.
Number 8, offense. Coming up penalty for the starting foul.
The penalty there is on Tayshawn Yates, the receiver on the outside. It was holding. That one's obviously going to be declined. Punting unit will come out on the field for the Battlers. And the Hilltoppers look to get the ball back.
Another nice job by the defense there, forcing another 3 and out.
Jason Mitchell around the 40-yard, his own 40-yard line, back to receive this punt. Lima will be back to boot this one away. Lima rolls out to his right, gets this one away. Lima wears a big hit, and a penalty flag comes out. Mitchell calls for the fair catch. This one might just be the running into the kicker variety, which is only the 5-yard variety. It would not give the Battlers a first down because it was 4th and 8 on that last play. Sideline not exactly thrilled it's going to be the 5-yard variety, but it's going to be declined at the end of the day. And you have to be careful. This is a big rule of emphasis now you even see in college football. Lima does that little bit of a rollout. It's not a full rugby-style punt when he goes out to the right. But whenever you do that, I think they're more susceptible. You're not going to get the roughing the kicker call because it's so hard. The guy's moving when it comes down to it. And that was a simple, did run into him. Finished it, swung the leg through, held the finish, and got ran into.
Right, well, what would have made that interesting and unusual is I believe our defender stuck his hand out to block the punt. It was the hand that hit his foot. I don't think there was any contact to the body. It was the hand that hit the foot, and you just don't see that very often.
West Liberty will start 1st and 10 from their own 34. Not as good field position as last time, but they'll take it of a chance to extend their lead. Divin takes a snap. Wimbish takes a carry off the left side. Try to cut back inside. It's going to be taken down at the 39-yard line. A solid gain on first down.
West Liberty's got some depth at running back. You know, let's not forget that Tyler Moeller gained over 900 yards rushing last season.
He was a very impressive back last season. Guy who stepped into the role and had some very good performances. And it's really great, as you mentioned, when that's the backup running back at the moment.
Yeah, he's a north-south, lower your shoulder, get that extra yard type of guy.
Divin takes a snap. Quick pass out to the outside. This one's going to be caught for a first down. And it's going to be taken down just shy of the 50. Getting that snag there is the graduate, Jerome Harris.
Yeah, that's another good ball there. Again, go through your progressions and find the safe out and pick up a first down.
6:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Hilltoppers just shy of midfield as Divin goes and barks out the orders. 3 receivers to the top of the screen. Wimbish now moves to the right. Divin takes the snap. Play action pass. He's looking, pumps. He's got a man open. It's Jerome Harris. Floats it inside. He's going to make the catch, and he's going to be taken down at the 26-yard line. The play action pass works to perfection.
Yeah, a little misdirection there. You know, look to the right and look the defense off, and Harris was wide open.
Hilltoppers move it into a good territory now. As Divin again. Two receivers at the bottom. Is going to be handed off to Wimbish on the sweep. The outside. The ball comes out. Still loose. And the Hilltoppers might have got on top of it. 2 battlers ran past it. Didn't answer the wake-up call for at least a possession and possibly a touchdown. And the Hilltoppers will happily take that snooze.
Oh, yeah, because from our angle, if he feels that clean, there's no one back there. But sometimes, how many times does that happen that you see that ball and it's like you're picking up the most precious thing in the world thinking you're going to take that to the house, and he forgot to pick up the ball.
Crisis averted there. It's going to be 2nd and 18. As a flag's going to happen before the pre-snap. Here it's going to be a false start against the Hilltoppers. So, yes, you got the ball. You went backwards a couple yards. You'll take that, but you don't want to have this. Here, so back them up 5 yards. And it's going to be 2nd and 23. So Hilltoppers looking to start moving back in the right direction.
Moeller is in the game.
Divin will get ready for the snap from his own 39. Jamie takes a snap, draw play up the middle. Here is that Tyler Moeller. As Coach just mentioned, gets a solid gain to make it 3rd and a little bit more reasonable.
See, I do like that call as well. And you used a great term, more reasonable. When you're facing 2nd and 23, get 10 of it back and give yourself a chance to pick up this first down.
3rd and 15. 3 receivers at the bottom. Batter looked to drop off sides there, was able to get back, that being Corbin Jr. 4:20 remaining in the first quarter, 3rd and 15. Divin changes the play. Under 5 now on the play clock. Takes a snap. Fakes the draw. Looking. Fires over the middle. Gets contact made. And how is that not a penalty? It's game 2 of the season for the referees, folks. That is called a miss, and that's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, that was a weird. The referee even put his arm back. It looked like he was going to pull the flag. And then I think maybe he's thinking incidental contact there. Their feet got tangled, but West Liberty does not get the call, and they're lining up for a 47-yard field goal here.
This is a long field goal here. Knock it back a yard. Yes, 48 yards from the left hash. Kaplan trying to make it 2 for 2 on the night. Snap down. Kick is up. It's going to be low and never had a chance. It's going to be caught for a return for the Battlers. They got a lane, a lot of room going down the sideline. One man to beat, not going to be able to get past them. So the missed field goal, and going from there being Raspberry able to take it and get all the way down for a solid return for the Battlers.
Who made a tackle there, Isaac? Do you know?
Believe that was number 84 for the Hilltoppers.
Because that was a great play.
That being Ben Turner, the freshman.
I'm telling you, it's a great play. He recognized we are in serious trouble, and instead of instinct tells you go forward, and then you outrun the angle to yourself, he actually took off 20 yards backwards knowing he had some time to buy.
Tragle steps up here, pressure, fires it out of bounds, and just try to get rid of that one there. It looked like didn't feel comfortable in the pocket, try to find something, nothing was there. And that one's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Trago again, running back to the left. He's going to give it to him here. It looked like on the read option play. Taking that carry is Taylor. His first carry of the game. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
The West Liberty defensive front has kind of dominated this game up to this point. The Battlers are struggling to block the Hilltopper defensive line.
3rd down, 3rd and 7 upcoming. Trago in the pistol. Takes the snap, drops back the pass. Pressure there, pocket collapsing, fires it off his back foot, just gets rid of it, and that ball almost went into the woods.
Well, from someone that's been on that side of the field a few times, you have no idea how long it would have taken to get that football back.
Sometimes you just scrap that one up and say, you know what, maybe it was meant to be.
That is a ravine over there.
Battlers another 3 and out, but this time they have a chance to tie the game up. Lima will kick this one away. Wheeling native, Lindsley graduate here for the Battlers. And he's going to be kicking the 41-yard field goal from the right hash. Low snap, kick is low, and it's just going to have enough to get through. And a line drive kick is able to rattle its way through, and we have a tie game at 3.
That cleared the crossbar by about a foot.
We're tied 3-3. 3:03 remaining here in the first quarter. We'll be back to the Hilltoppers getting the ball next here on Topper Station.
Every basket. Every touchdown.
Every goal. And every spike.
It's possible because of you.
Help our student athletes compete in the classroom
and for championships
by joining the Hilltopper Athletic Club.
Welcome back in a Topper Station after that quick break. 3-3 is our score here. 3:03 remaining in the first quarter. And, Coach, Hilltopper defense, you might have 3 points on the board, but you haven't given up a first down yet.
Yeah, they've been incredible up to this point. And, again, just a misfortune. You try the field goal and give AB credit. They have a guy back there to field that field goal. And he picks it out of the air and gets the long return. And somehow, after West Liberty has literally dominated this entire quarter, it's we're back to where we started, tie game.
Hilltoppers will get the ball first time. The kick return team's out on the field. As the Battlers work their way back onto the field. Back deep to return for the Hilltoppers. Trying to see the numbers now. My eyes aren't as good as they should be sometimes.
Well, I'm telling you, it would have been impossible last week. West Liberty wore their white with gold numbers.
Kick is away. Back deep to return there for the Hilltoppers is Stevens. Sean Stevens cuts his way in down to the middle of the field, makes another big cut, and he's going to be taken down at the 32-yard line. So the defensive back deep to return the kick. He's able to get a solid gain, and the Hilltoppers will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, not bad starting field position here out on the 32 with 2:55 left in the quarter. And Divon's been good up to this point, been very accurate, and the only thing that's hurt West Liberty is the penalties to this.
And that was one thing you could look at last week. West Liberty only had 8 penalties for 73 yards. It's not great, but it's something that has to get better throughout the season. You don't want to keep putting yourself behind the sticks.
Right, and it's a double killer when you're doing it in the red zone.
Diven takes a snap, fires it out to Wimbish out of the backfield, stops on a dime, spins, is able to work his way up for a first down. That is called an effort play by Quincy Wimbish. That's his first play back on the field since the fumble he had last series, and he's able to come and really make up for it there as the Hilltoppers get a first down.
And good accurate throw by Diven. He got the ball out there quickly, which gave Quincy Wimbish a chance to make a play.
Hilltoppers moving quick. Wimbish on the carry. He runs into a wall there. And that's going to make it a short gain here on first down.
And I like what West Liberty's doing on offense. They're taking what the defense is giving them. AB is giving up the underneath stuff, and we've exploited it to this point.
In there on that last tackle was Corbin Jr. Had a good week last week for the Battlers. He had 8 tackles, but 7 of them being solos. Diven in the gun, taking his time. Takes a snap. Looking, rolling out to the left. Tries to direct traffic, trying to find Jerome Harris. Trying to point him down the field there, but it was so hard on that play, trying to fit that one into the tight space.
Yeah, I think Jamie Diven would love to have that one back. I think Harris would like to have that play back too. I don't think he realized how open he was. If he would have just reacted a touch quicker, that would have been an easy pass and catch, and that would have been a sizable gain.
3rd down and 8 here for the Hilltoppers. Around midfield. Diven has it emptied wide out. 5 receivers in the pattern. Takes the snap. 3-man rush coming after him. Pumps, fires over the middle. This one's going to be caught. It's going to have enough for a first down. Trying to make a cut, getting down the field. It's going to be well enough for a first down. A good play there. Titus Goldson on the catch and is able to get the yards after catch.
That was a very accurate throw again by Diven. Just gave the time to receiver to clear some space across the middle and hit him right in stride and gave him a great chance to make a big play there.
There was a flag on the play late. Face mask call there against the Battlers, and that's just going to move it even closer for the Hilltoppers. Half the distance to the goal, and it just makes it a little bit easier for the Hilltoppers.
And what a difference, Isaac, in quarterback play when you can get the ball there when it needs to be there. There's a lot of guys that can complete passes, but if you can exploit the situation and get the ball out and let the receiver do something with it after he catches it.
1 minute and 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Diven hands it off. Wimbish works his way up the middle, gets across the 10-yard line. Solid carry on first down, makes it 2nd.
West Liberty continues to ride the legs of Quincy Wimbish, and I just like how they're mixing up the run and the pass, and they've got the Battlers on their heels, and West Liberty's making some pretty good decisions in the passing game.
Under a minute now, actually 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. See how fast the Hilltoppers want to move it. Sometimes they do that hurry up, but don't hurry offense. Wimbish to Diven's left, taking the snap. Fade pattern to the end zone, going up, making the catch, but going to be well out of bounds there. Great idea for the play, trying to climb the ladder. That one falls incomplete.
Yeah, a little fade to the back of the end zone, and that was a heck of a catch. That was a highlight reel type catch.
And that one was just thrown up in the air for the tall target, that being number 24, Anthony Robbins, the 6'3", redshirt sophomore.
Just ran out of real estate. Pretty good thrown ball, and he went up and got it.
3rd and 6 now, 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Man comes across the formation. Swing pass as a man came in motion. That one might have been tipped as it went through, trying to find Harvey on the play. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6. Decision time for Coach Roger Wiley.
I would be surprised if he would go for this on 4th and 6, but he's been a little bit of a gambler in his coaching career.
Hey, it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. Hilltoppers were 0 for 1 on 4th down last week.
And when your defense is playing as well as West Liberty, you have a little luxury to make these type of decisions.
Trips to the top of the screen. Divin drops back the pass. Fires. Going to the end zone. It's going to be too high. Trying to find Harvey again. It's incomplete. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Hilltoppers. And the Battlers are able to hold. But to your point, AB has not had a first down yet. So you can take that chance there and trust your defense.
Right, and I think that's probably went into that decision that you're on the 9-yard line and your defense hasn't given up a first down, and if you force a 3 and out, you're going to get great field position again. It's just a shame because West Liberty has completely dominated this quarter, and it's 3-3.
And I wonder if there's any decision-making that comes in it, too, after the last kick. Obviously, a lot longer being no good. As the pass is going to be thrown over the middle, wide open there, and not be able to haul it in as C.J. Turner, as Tringle, the good job, good ball, is not able to haul it in.
West Liberty got a little fortunate there. Clarion had some drops last week, and I was telling somebody, as much college football as I watch over a weekend, I saw a ton of drops, even at the Division I level last week.
Just getting back to the game plan, as Tringle here on the read option is able to break a tackle, look to get to the outside. Safety's going to eventually be banged out of bounds. It's going to be close to a first down. That will be a first down, but that will be at the beginning of the second quarter. Before we go to break, though, congratulations to Savannah Turner Davis, Winsome Jenkins, and Jay Johnson, the official scholarship winners for the inaugural Carol Lynn Harris Academic Scholarship. The Arlene Brantley of the Brantley Foundation Academy Scholarship, and the President, W. Franklin Evans Academic Scholarship for the Academics in Leadership. The purpose of these 3 prestigious scholarships, which are offered in in our Office of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, are to increase the number of African and African American students' enrollment with a high academic grade point averages and active involvement in the global communities, to reinforce the importance of diversity, equity, and inclusion in the academic and global communities at large. So again, congratulations to Savannah Turner Davis, Winsome Jenkins, and Jay Johnson. And we're going to take a quick break real quick and get back for the second quarter of play here on Top Station. Started without this. How rude of them. It's going to be incomplete there as Tremblay tried to find the man over the middle. Good defense by the Hilltoppers to knock that one away.
Yeah, pretty good coverage. That would have been a difficult catch.
As Tremblay will be in the pistol, running back to his left. Looking, firing down the field. He has a man. If he can find him, he catches it in stride. It's C.J. Turner. He's going to be down inside of the 20. And that's the first big play the Battlers have hit. And now they're inside the red zone.
Their offensive line, probably, that was their best play of the entire game. West Liberty did not get a rush that time, and give the quarterback and receiver credit. They made a play there.
Eventually, you're going to break through as the Battlers drop back the pass, trying to go to the end zone. Not going to be there, trying to find the connection. And that pass is incomplete.
Yeah, same thing. Ran out of real estate there in the back of the end zone, and I don't think the topper defender ever saw the ball there.
Trying to find the number of the receiver there. I'm not going to say who that was because we don't have that number. Dropping back to pass again after the play action. This one's incomplete. Trying to find number 8, and that being Yates. And it's going to be 3rd and 10, just like that.
Yeah, there's another drop. That would have been, what, about a 7-yard completion maybe if he hauls that in. West Liberty had a defender there, so I don't think there would have been any yards after catch.
3rd and 10 from the West Liberty 18-yard line in the red zone. Bunch strips to the top of the screen. Tremblay takes a snap. Looking, goes to the weak side, going to the end zone. A lot of contact, and it's going to be picked off. Great defense there by the Hilltoppers to get that interception, and you can hold up a number 3 as that's going to be Sean Stevens' 3rd interception of the season. Great job there, one-on-one battle. He's able to climb the ladder, get the interception, and the Hilltoppers will still have it 1st and 10 from the 20 after the touchback.
Yeah, timely play there, and to have 3 interceptions in 5 quarters, what a way to start a season. 5 quarters and 45 seconds.
Not bad for the junior, and that came at a big spot there because Alderson Broaddus not moving the ball very well going into that. Hit the big play. You think the momentum is going to start feeling under their side. Back-to-back incompletions, then an interception. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
And you can see Alderson Broaddus' quarterback does have a lively arm. He's got a strong arm.
Hilltoppers look to set up. 14-15 remaining. Going with the reverse right away. Trying to get to the outside, and they do. Blocker out there is Jamie Diven. A lot of room to run. Looking to work down the sideline. One man to beat. Then eventually going to be taken down, but inside of Battler territory. What a play that was. Titus Goldson on the reverse.
All I'm going to say is about time. On our podcast this week, Inside Hilltopper Athletics with Coach Wiley, he admitted they ran no trick plays last week, and I told him my disappointment in that decision.
Just a little bit of a nugget he was giving you there?
Maybe. That's a big gain.
Now the Hilltoppers try to swing the momentum. 1st and 10 from the Battler 40. Dimmitt takes the snap. Play action pass. Fires it out to the tight end. Going to get about 5 yards or so. And on the catch there being Jesse Collins.
I like that call as well. Coach McGee, our offensive coordinator, calling a pretty good game up to this point.
He was like a 2,300-yard rusher in high school.
Divin takes a snap. This will be a handoff up the middle. Wimbish is able to jitterbug his way pretty close to a 1st down. Going to be about 2 yards short, and it'll be 3rd and 2.
A little
upcoming.
Jump cut there. Picked up an extra 3 yards probably, and Moeller enters the game.
The bigger back, more of the downhill runner when it comes to that, comes into the game. Has bunch trips right at the top of the screen.
See if they run play action here or actually give it to him.
Looking at the hard count early, then look over to the sidelines to get the play call. Divin gets ready. Play clock under 5. Takes a snap. Pressure coming. Fires. That one definitely was short-armed or got tipped as it went through, as the Battlers almost got the interception there. So that one fluttered through the field. There to almost get the interception was number 7, Williams.
That looked like it actually came out of his hand on the throw, off the side of his hand.
He might have been trying to pull it back as he went to throw it and realized that wasn't the pass he really wanted to throw. Hilltoppers keep the offense on the field for back-to-back possessions. 4th and 2 from the Battler 32. Divin barking orders. Moeller the back to his right. Divin takes a snap. Looking, loses the football. Ball's on the ground. The Battlers pick it up. A turnover on downs and a turnover. And the big play for each side doesn't work out.
And on successive downs here, that ball came out of his hand. I think they're just discussing, was there any chance that his arm was moving forward?
Penalty wouldn't have mattered if the Hilltoppers picked up the 1st down anyway. It was illegal formation, too many guys in the backfield. And that penalty would be declined. And the Battlers will take over at around midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 41. Kingley takes the snap, fires it out to the outside. This one's going to be caught for a median game there, as Etheridge makes the catch, his first of the evening.
AB maybe trying to neutralize the Hilltopper pass rush.
Etheridge again on the catch, but took a step backwards. Not going to be enough for a first down. Be third and very short.
And I like the spot there because he willingly took the step backwards. That's not a...
Handoff up the middle. Going to be enough for the first down. As on the carry there, number 29, being Cook.
Yeah, there's a flag down there. Let's see what that's about.
Clock stopped at 11:48 remaining in the quarter. Penalty's going to be declined there, but Hilltoppers try to play one too many out on the field.
You know, one thing that AB did there on that play, Isaac, is they got to the line of scrimmage really, really quick in that third and short situation, and I think caught West Liberty not prepared to defend that play.
Tragle now with B.J. Cook in the backfield to his right. Fires, takes a ginormous hit as he goes through, but the pass is going to be complete. And getting up the field close to the first down, actually will be a first down, is C.J. Turner.
West Liberty brought the heat that time, but the quarterback, give him credit, he stood in there and took a shot, but quickly found the hole in the defense. And AB moves the chains.
Moving the ball now, as this one's going to be incomplete through the hands of Gray. And that's when you want to get back, because you feel like they're starting to have some momentum there, but that one incomplete pass has to slow it down and has to slow down the offensive rhythm as well.
Yeah, they're getting to the line and trying to get in rhythm, and there's another drop, though. Pass was a little behind him.
Tragle's throwing the ball not half bad. It's sometimes his receivers at the moment aren't helping him out too well. Tragle tries to dump it off there. Cook was wide open. I had no idea the pass was going to. I don't think it was. I think he was mostly rolling out the block and calling it incomplete. I think the Hilltoppers might think they may have been able to get away with that possibly being a fumble. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. But one interesting thing there for the Hilltoppers, there was 2 receivers on the top of the screen there, and West Liberty had 1 defender over there. So that's a total miss.
Well, thankfully, the back was not looking for the football, because if he catches that, he's got some room to run.
3rd and 10. Tringle looking over the middle. This one's almost intercepted. Pinballs around, almost caught. But the initial man there for the Hilltoppers being number 41.
See if Alderson Broaddus selects to pin the Toppers back, or if they're going to go for it here. 4th and 10 from the 31-yard line.
Trent Crawford on the coverage of the last play. In no man's land are the Battlers. Tragle takes the snap, drops back to the pass, looking, fire right up the sticks. It's going to be caught by Turner. He's going to have a lot of room. Gets the first down and more. And eventually going to be taken down inside of the 20, inside of the 15. That's going to be a first down. Hilltoppers were there but didn't make the tackle.
Yeah, and I think they'll talk at halftime. Just let him catch it and tackle him. You know, you went for the breakup. You didn't need to break up.
Tragle fires to the outside. This one's a little bit hard and wide there. That's going to be incomplete. The man was open on that play. Looked to try to go for the fade pattern. Was not there, and that's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tringle takes the snap. Looking to move a little bit too fast here. Penalty on the play. It's going to be against the Battlers. False start on the receiver on the outside. Second time we've seen it on this end of the field. And it's going to back him up, and it's going to be 2nd and 15 now from the 17. Tragle takes the snap, play action pass, fires high there, incomplete. Defense was going to be there, and in the coverage there is Sean Stevens.
This is a big third down here. 10:25 left in the quarter here, and AB's facing a 3rd and 15.
The intended receiver on that last play being Yates. 3rd and 15, as Coach just mentioned. On the 17. Still can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Tragle takes a snap, drops back, flag flies on the play. Play's going to be blown dead late.
If that's a motion penalty, that's a huge penalty because
as Gray's going to pick up a false start penalty here, so 3rd and 20 now.
Now here's always an interesting call, Isaac. What do they elect to do offensively? Are you thinking, let's get 10 of it back to shorten up the field goal, or are you going for the first down or potentially a touchdown?
And this would be a big play here for the Hilltoppers to get home and possibly get a good pass rush. Tragle goes in the end zone. He's got a man in and out of his hands. Turner had 6 and didn't want it. It's incomplete. And the Hilltoppers get a stand there. And it's going to be 4th down and long. Field goal unit coming out, I imagine.
Sometimes you get lucky, and West Liberty got lucky that time. That was a perfectly thrown ball with good protection. But the reason I was talking about shortening up that field goal is, remember, when they made the field goal in the first quarter, it cleared the crossbar by literally a foot.
And this one is going to be 39 yards, 2 yards shorter than the first field goal. Lima in to kick it. Snap. It's down. Kick is up. It's going to be blocked. And it's no good. The Hilltoppers hold again. We have a boxing match on our hands right now, Coach. Punch for punch they go, but no one can get the knockout here in the second quarter.
Again, sometimes you get lucky. Receiver drops the ball, and then you get the block to keep the points off the board.
They're going to take a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them as well. 10:09 remaining here in the first half. We're tied at 3 here on Topper Station.
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training. Or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity. Part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Tip of the day. Bank with a company that pays you, depending on how you use your checking account. It's Kasasa Cash Back. It's a totally real thing, and we could totally pay you money. That's Kasasa Cash Back at Belmont Savings Bank.
The Hilltoppers get a big block of a field goal there after another big play and a 4th down conversion for Alderson Broaddus that last time. I'm Isaac Basinger. Alongside me is West Liberty Athletic Director Coach Lynn Alleman. A big stop there for the Hilltoppers. Still looking to jump in front of the game. They feel like they're dominating the game when it comes down to it, but just haven't been able to take the lead.
Yeah, it's kind of what we saw last week. They just haven't been able to take advantage of opportunities.
Quarterback change for the Hilltoppers as Wimbish takes the handoff up the middle. Taking the snaps now for the Hilltoppers, number 7, Rudy Garcia. And it looks like it's just a straight quarterback change as Jamie Diven is helping calling the plays on the sideline.
Well, this is something that Coach Wiley has done throughout his career. If he feels he has promising backup quarterbacks, he tries to get him a series or two.
As Garcia takes the snap, handoff Wimbish. Not much there. Is able to stick his foot in the ground and get upfield. Gets maybe a yard past the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and long. And that has to be a different look for the defense, too. It's maybe sometimes different when you go switch quarterbacks. But when you have a left-hand quarterback switching to a right-hand quarterback in this scenario, it just makes it completely different.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's see if they have confidence in the youngster to throw the ball here.
Garcia being the 6-foot junior. Sends Wimbish to his right. Quarterback draw. Garcia looking to break a tackle. If he was able to, it would have been a nice gain, but a nice tackle up the middle by Hazard in the middle of the field. Big number 0 on that defensive line makes a tackle, and it's going to be a 3-and-out.
Yeah, that was, if that guy doesn't make the tackle right there, he easily picks up the first down, and I kind of like that play call as well.
Turner back deep to return. As Curry gets a punt this one away, High arcing kick. It's going to land down at the 45-yard line and eventually going to be down there by the Hilltoppers.
Got another penalty on the play.
Curry was clapping his hands as he was coming off the field. I don't know what exactly it's going to be. Well, that wasn't good for the Hilltoppers. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty against them, so improve the field position upcoming for the Battlers with 8:18 remaining here in the first half.
Yeah, I think they
pointed in the wrong direction because you're running the opposite way.
I was going to say because
no one gets excited at getting a 15-yard penalty on your own team.
Yeah, AB was complaining about the call, and I was thinking, what is going on here? But they got it right, and backs the Battlers up 15 more yards.
Well, scrap everything I just said. It's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 30 for the Battlers here. As Trengle takes a snap, looking, fires the quick out to the outside. This one's going to be caught in a good solid tackle. As Franklin's able to haul that one in.
That was a good tackle. Closed on the ball rapidly.
Zach Dixon on that tackle. 9 tackles last week for the Hilltoppers, 7 of those being solos. Tringle takes a snap, bobbles the snap, almost intercepted. Telegraphed pass, not able to haul it in was Jair Pritchett, and it's going to be 3rd down.
That had pick 6 written all over it. Jumped that route and just couldn't snag the ball.
Just had a little bit of extra time with Tringle not being able to hold on to the snap right away. Tringle now rolls out to his left, looking for space, fires across his body, and that one's going to be picked off. And who do you think it is? It's Sean Stevens, his 4th now of the season. That kid is a ball hawk, and the Hilltoppers forced a big-time turnover.
That was not an easy catch. That's a wide receiver caliber catch there. Laid himself out and snagged it out of the air.
Tell you one thing, that's going to be one of the better plays you're going to see this season. That's a great job there, sitting in coverage and then dropping off of the coverage and seeing where the ball was going to be, making the diving grab and being able to hold on to it. Hilltoppers have 1st and 10 from the Battlers 45. Garcia still in at quarterback. This is the opportunity now for the Hilltoppers to really ride that momentum.
And we keep talking, they've kind of dominated the game, but they just cannot capitalize on the opportunities that they've had.
West Liberty's going to take a timeout. Play clock was winding down there. We'll keep it here with them as well. As I have just a little read for you here. Hilltopper fans, check out today's digital game day program online at hilltoppersports.com. Roster, schedule, stats, and more for all the West Liberty athletic programs can be found at hilltoppersports.com. Hilltoppersports.com, the official website of West Liberty Athletics.
And I would like to make a reference. West Liberty, we were so fortunate to have what I thought was one of the best SIDs in the country in Don Clegg, who retired over the summer. And I'd like to formally welcome on the air Jacob Davey, who is our new SID and does a wonderful job.
Yeah, it's really good when you move from good to good and you can't really tell the transition at all. Very fortunate because they make us sound good sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. And his game notes are incredible. And Look forward to working with Mr. Davey.
Garcia takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. It's going to be Moeller. He's got some space, barrels his way down the field. That's going to be enough for a first down, and it'll be 1st and 10 at the 35.
I like the play call again.
Garcia now gets the offense on the line. Takes a snap. Handoff again. Moeller powers his way forward. Is able to break a tackle and then fall forward. Gets a solid gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down and medium.
Yeah, if he doesn't get tripped up there, I don't want to be the safety trying to come up and make that tackle 10 to 15 yards downfield.
Moeller again. He's 6 foot 215. That's a lot bigger of a back than Quincy Wimbish. Wimbish not small in his own right, being at 190, but just a little bit different style of a back. Garcia, again, hands it off. Moeller is able to barrel his way close to a first down. Going to be a couple yards short. It'll be 3rd down and short.
West Liberty playing a little bully ball here with the run game.
Possibly setting up for a play-action pass here. Garcia yet to throw a pass since being into the game. This being his 6th play. Bring a couple tight ends into the game here as well. Garcia takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Moeller is going to be stuffed right away. They're making the tackle. It's going to be big number 99 in the middle of that defense for the Battlers. That being Jalene Huffman.
AB kind of sold out on a run blitz there and got some initial penetration and made a great play there on Moeller. Wimbish back in the game at running back here on 4th and 3 with 5:47 left in this quarter.
And another big 4th down upcoming. Under 10 seconds on the play clock. Garcia barking out orders. He's got to get the snap off. He gets it off. Low snap. He's going to pick it up, and Garcia's going to be swallowed up right away. Another turnover on downs. Play was doomed from the get-go. Garcia not able to handle the snap.
Just another missed opportunity here, and the defense goes back out on the field. Other than the one big play that AB hit in the passing game, West Liberty's pretty much bottled them up most of the half here.
The defense will come back out here for the Hilltoppers, playing a solid performance. And if these live stats are correct, I imagine they are a great game day staff up here for West Liberty. 6 of 22 for Tringle here in the first half so far. Last week, he was a solid 18 of 33 for 263 and 3 touchdowns. He also threw 3 interceptions. As Tringle will keep it here on the read option. He barrels his way through, is able to get enough for a first down, as coming up to make the tackle there for the Hilltoppers being number 41, Trent Crawford.
Yeah, that looked like a designed run there. They pulled it, and one of their better positive plays of the game.
Tringle takes a snap. He's going to hand this one off up the middle to Taylor. Nowhere to go there. Good defense by the Hilltoppers, as coming up as Sam Cersina is able to make the tackle. Second and 11 upcoming from the Battlers, 45. Under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Our score still tied at 3. Tringle takes a snap. Play action pass. Rolling out to the left. Shovels it forward. It's going to be caught for a first down. And that's about it. Hilltoppers come up with the tackle of Corolla.
Yeah, there's a nice play there by the quarterback.
As Schoenberger is able to one that was able to catch it. Just a simple flip and a lot of space to get him enough for the first down. Tringle is going to hand it off to Taylor. Breaks the tackle. Moving around, eventually going to be wrapped down at the ankle. Balor's now moving the ball inside the West Liberty 35. Calm down at the 34. And it'll be 2nd and 1. Tringle takes the snap. Taylor up the middle. Easy first down there inside of the 30. Down at the 27. And that's going to be enough for a first down.
AB playing with some tempo here, getting up and getting on the line of scrimmage.
Pass to the outside. Catch there by C.J. Turner. He's going to eventually step out of bounds, but I mentioned earlier, a couple plays earlier, there was one defender out there for the Hilltoppers with 2 receivers.
Yeah, I think West Liberty sub late, and they may have been short a man there.
Because that was an easy pitch and catch there on the screen that it led to a nice gain on first down. Handoff up the middle. Taylor rumbling, stumbling, spinning his way into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Broaddus, and Broaddus made that drive look easy.
Yeah, you talk about being in rhythm. They were getting to the line of scrimmage and snapping the ball, and for as well as the West Liberty defense played in that entire first half here, that was a pretty easy drive for Alderson Broaddus.
Well, Marion Taylor finds his way into the end zone. That's his first touchdown of the season, and Lima looks to tack on the extra point. Snap is low, kick is up, and it is good. Battlers get their first lead of the game. West Liberty faces their first deficit of the season as it's 10-3. And we're going to take a timeout with them. Hilltoppers look to tie this one up. Here next on Topper Station. Hilltoppers looking for a response as the Battlers able to work their way completely down the field and really on the back there of Marion Taylor, just giving him the ball, letting him run forward, and that led to success as he's able to punch one in from 20 yards out as the Battlers take the 10-3 lead.
Yeah, they just had West Liberty spread out on that drive, and they did a great job of mixing it up with the run and the pass. And just an unusual game here, Isaac. West Liberty, going into this drive, still 3:34 left in this quarter, has 253 yards of total offense and 3 points.
Been able to get it. Fourth downs have not been their friend so far. Lima boots this one away. And taking it there is TJ Griffin. Works his way to the middle, works his way to the outside. He has a lane to the outside, but eventually going to be taken down. As the Hilltoppers will start 1st and 10. And flag is on the play.
Yeah, whatever. It's no, whatever. No big deal. I'm going to need either your brother's email address or his cell phone.
Discussion about what the penalty is. The penalty marker is down at the West Liberty 42-yard line. Well, back it up for the Hilltoppers on sportsmanlike conduct on the kickoff. That penalty being on number 2 for the Hilltoppers. That being, if I could flip to the right page.
Divin is back in at quarterback.
That being one of two players, because we have double numbers there. Divin, as you mentioned, back in at quarterback, takes a snap, drops back to pass. Looking, screenplay, dump it over the top. Wimbish has a little bit of space trying to get around the big guys in front of him. Hurdles one of his own guys. He gets a little bit of a solid gain. That's one play where maybe a little bit better spacing. He's able to break it free, but it's still a solid game there.
Yeah, I like the call. He may have just gotten a little bit too much air on the ball. Maybe if Quincy can catch that ball just a fraction quicker, they have a chance of making a bigger play.
Divin takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Wimbish tries to make a man miss. It's going to be tackled real quick there at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 3, and there's 2:45 remaining in the first half.
No, I will give AB credit here. They've made some tough tackles in this game. You know, we're up here. It looks like Wimbish can make a quick cut there, and
Hilltoppers taking their time, make a couple substitutions. 2 receivers to each side of the line. Divin takes a snap, looking for space, dumps it off. Tyler Moeller trying to make a man miss, does make a man miss, gets up the field, and he's going to have enough for a first down. A great job there by Jamie Divin, going through all the reads and dumping it off to Moeller, who's able to break a tackle and get a first down.
Yeah, and I like the call again, and I like Divin's decision-making there. Moeller's been good in this game.
He was good all last season, too, and it's not really a surprise that he's good. Griffin sent across the formation. Divin in the gun, takes a snap. Looking, he's going to step up and run, loses the football. The Battlers are going to fall right on top of it, and all the momentum is right now with the Battlers, as they will have 1st and 10 inside of West Liberty's 30. And Jamie Divin is down on the play as well.
Just another really good play by the Battler defense. Divin had a little bit of running room there, and guy just stripped him from the side.
Divin still had his hand on the ball like he was going to be the passer, in that there didn't tuck it up as he was going to run, possibly looking for a last-minute target. Loses the football, and the Battlers now have a chance to extend their lead. Again, Jamie Divin down on the play.
Didn't have an opportunity to see what happened. Our eyes are following the ball when the strip occurred.
He's got a bad arm too. He had surgery last season.
Jamie Divin still down, now sitting up. And he's going to be helped to the sideline by a couple teammates, keeping that right leg with minimal amount of weight on it as possible.
All right, Hilltopper defense with their...
It's a big response here for the Hilltopper defense, giving up a touchdown last series. See what they can do here. 1:44, and AB having all 3 timeouts, and where they're out on the field, time is not going to be an issue. Tragle fires it over the middle, takes a huge hit. Pass is going to be ruled incomplete, as it should, but the Hilltopper defense getting home there.
Yeah, they really brought the heat that time, and it's a big-time hit.
Inside 2 here, Jimmy.
Trago again getting the guys up at the line. 100 seconds remaining in the first half. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. This one's going to go to Cook, as BJ Cook's able to get just outside of the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and short upcoming. They go quick. Handoff. Actually going to be a fake handoff. Nothing there. Incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down before you can even blink.
They're just getting up on the line of scrimmage so quickly. But West Liberty did get the pass rush there that time, and it looked like the ball slipped out of the quarterback's hand. That's the third time this game we've seen that happen.
4th and 5. Badler's going to keep the offense on the field. Triggle takes a snap, fakes the handoff, fires in the end zone. No one home, incomplete. Badler sideline wants a flag, but you have one of two options there. It's either going to be contact made early in the route, which you didn't call it earlier, and that one is not catchable either from where the receiver falls down.
Yeah, big stop by the Hilltopper defense there, and in college football, 1:14 left and 2 timeouts. That's an eternity.
You can just ask Florida State and LSU. Saw that classic this past Sunday. Hopefully the Hilltoppers can replicate a little bit of that, but make the extra point on the back end.
Right, Garcia back in is...
Garcia's first pass of the game finds out TJ Griffin, but I don't think anyone was set.
Yeah, I don't think... they might just blow that one dead.
So that's the case there where normally one of the referees on the offensive side of the ball would block the center from snapping, and there was no one there, and Coach Wiley basically told the offense go if he's not there, as AB was trying to substitute. But you have to allow the defense to substitute.
Right, and I think they need to put the time back on the clock here since it was a non-play. I think it's 1:14, isn't it?
Coach, there's not much that gets past you. Minute 14, West Liberty has 2 timeouts, and Garcia into the game. Played a couple series. Jamie Diven took the last one. Unfortunately, ended up being a little injured.
And see, that's why Coach Wiley has played 2 quarterbacks a lot, because you just never know what's going to happen. You got to get guys game reps.
Garcia in the pocket, fires it down the field, looking for a man. And it's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact there, and the penalty flags will stay in the pocket. Jerome Harris was the intended receiver on that play.
Yeah, they're letting him play, and if he doesn't get caught up in that traffic over there, that might have been a big play.
It's almost like he interfered with him trying to make the catch. Garcia behind the center, works his way back into the gun. Moeller to his left. 2 receivers each side of the line of scrimmage. Garcia takes the snap. Senses and steps up in the pocket. He's going to try to work his way forward. Gets about half of the distance he needs. Under a minute now for the Hilltoppers. They got to hurry up. It's going to be 3rd down. Garcia takes the snap. Looking, fires the outside. Jerome Harris makes the fantastic catch. Looking back into the sun, too. This being a 6 p.m. start, that sun's still trying to work its way down. Hilltoppers get the first down. Coach Wiley wants to take a timeout with 42 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think he had to take the timeout there. With 42 seconds, and they're going to start the clock when the ball gets placed. I just don't think West Liberty could have gotten to the line of scrimmage and got a play off. They would have probably burned another 10 seconds there. And we know with the clocks at least stopping until you reset the chains, 42 seconds and a timeout, you can cover a lot of real estate.
And one other reason why I really like the timeout there as well is Harris didn't get out of bounds. It was close, but if he gets out of bounds there, you don't take the timeout scenario. Now you have multiple plays called for the next 3 plays. I think you get at the line and everyone knows what the play is. You saw that after the first timeout for West Liberty. They ran the huddle. Sometimes they do the hurry up and no hurry. Either where they get to the line, they make adjustments as they get up there. When you can do that and just run another play right away, that's what makes it deadly.
That's a good live throw there by Garcia. Harris ran the quick out, and he got the ball out there, and as you mentioned, looking right into the sun.
42 seconds, 1st and 10 for the Hilltoppers from their own 35-yard line. Garcia pointing out some pressure. Takes a snap. Looking, running out of room. trying to get around from him, and he does. Rolls out, fires this one down the field. Incomplete, trying to find Jerome Harris. I think if Harris catches it anyway, the hat's off of the referee on that side. He might have went out of bounds and came back in.
Yeah, that's a good pickup there. I think you're absolutely correct. And Garcia's showing some nimble footwork there. Escaped the rush and made a pretty accurate throw there on the run.
Falls incomplete. It's good to see allowing him to throw the ball down the field at the moment, as his first couple passes were just little swing passes. Garcia takes a snap, and it's going to be a false start here on the outside. And I'm going to take my guess it's going to be on number 82, Rashawn Harvey. Rashawn Harvey, excuse me.
That's his third penalty of the game.
Give credit to both offensive lines in this one. We've had a couple false starts, and none of them have been on them.
It's a good point, because, they say the only time you ever mention offensive linemen when something bad happens.
So back them up. 2nd and 15 now from the 30. 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Garcia takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Moeller swallowed up right away, and you might see a timeout be called on the other side. And no timeout here. Clock's going to be winding down. Here's we're under 20 seconds now. Clock's going to be rolling, and West Liberty might just let this one bleed out and go to the halftime.
That's a little surprising with AB sitting there with 3 timeouts in their pocket. And a 3rd and 15.
And that is it for the first half of play. It felt like West Liberty dominated that whole first quarter and just couldn't get anything going there, couldn't get a touchdown on the board. A nice drive towards the back half of that first half for the Battlers, able to punch one in. And they have the 10-3 lead heading into the break. And whenever we come back, we'll have some halftime stats. Get ready for the second half of play here on Topper Station.
Grab a meal at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Located at the top of the hill in West Liberty, Dirty Dog Tavern offers a family-friendly atmosphere with a full menu as well as adult beverages. Catch the game during weekday happy hours, play games like darts or pool, or enjoy the deck with your family and friends. Open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 8. Come to the Dirty Dog Tavern in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
So we'll come back and
grab a meal at the Dirty Dog Tavern. Located at the top of the hill in West Liberty, Dirty Dog Tavern offers a family-friendly atmosphere with a full menu as well as adult beverages. Catch the game during weekday happy hours, play games like darts or pool, or enjoy the deck with your family and friends. Open Monday through Saturday at 4 p.m. and Sunday from noon to 8. Come to the Dirty Dog Tavern in the town of West Liberty, a proud supporter of Hilltopper Athletics.
Get her name and we'll see how much I can do.
I'm actually going up to Penn State in October, and they're going to write up an observation and send it to the Big Ten Commissioner.
We respond to infectious outbreaks with EPA-approved disinfectants. We offer full-surface and high-touch decontamination, whether your facility has had a case or you'd like a precautionary cleaning. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the team that mountaineered.
Creative person who wants to help others? Then the Master of Arts in Art Therapy and Counseling might be just right for you. Our 3+2 Bridge program combines art and psychology to equip students to work with diverse populations of all ages, abilities, and disabilities in a variety of settings including education, community, healthcare, and forensics. Save time and money with WLU's 3+2 Bridge program, from undergraduate studies to a Master's of Arts in Art Therapy and Counseling.
Visit westliberty.edu/art-therapy.
I might only work for them once.
I am completing my postmaster's educational leadership certification, and what I like about it was that I could complete it completely online. My classes each week are very structured, so I don't fall behind, yet it is flexible because I can kind of work on my own pace and I can adapt to my schedule. Even though it is online, it's set up so that you can develop personal relationships with your classmates and with the faculty.
I feel that West Liberty is preparing me to be a future leader. One of the requirements in the program is to work closely with a supervisor, and this provides the opportunity for an authentic experience.
I think school leadership development is very important for future leaders so they can get a taste of what they're going to be doing every day and help prepare them for the future.
I feel that this has been one of the most valuable professional developments that I've ever had. I've learned a lot about not only leadership, but about myself. And I feel that it has made me a better teacher.
The collaborative work that I do with Kayla is definitely very valuable. She's been a great help to us here at the school.
Recently, we have been working on scheduling for next year. We have been working on getting the students who require special education services in the right classes, if they need small group instruction or collaborative instruction. We have also worked on school discipline. I recently completed a root cause analysis on discipline referrals and suspensions, and I'm planning on using that for my final capstone project. One of my goals after completion is to someday become an administrator because I want to have an impact on improving organizational outcomes to not only better the school system but the community as well. I hope to someday foster an environment that emphasizes teamwork, innovative thinking, and equal participation to achieve objectives.
I guess if I was saying what my overall goal was, is just to be the best leader that I can be, and I want to inspire and empower others. I want to build collaborative and culturally responsive relationships within my building and throughout the county.
Hello, I'm Levi Phillips, a senior medical laboratory science student at West Liberty University, and I'm going to show you what it's like to go on a clinical rotation at WVU Medicine, Wheeling Hospital. So now we're in the blood bank, and we have all the blood for patients that could be used for traumas, transfusion therapy, if they need platelets, fresh frozen plasma, blood product. This is where you would go to get it. So this instrument here is the vision. It does forward and reverse typing on blood, get A positive, and get the type, antibody panel, antibody identification. So next we're going to head over to chemistry, where we process most of the samples. We receive our samples right here, and they get all sorted out. And then we can take the sample from here. And most of the time, we'll put them in here to their desired location. And then the instrument will pick it up, and it'll move it along the track, and it'll take it to some of the analyzers over here. So in the chemistry area, we receive samples from in-house, out-of-house patients, and what we do is we can have complete metabolic tests, metabolic panels, electrolytes, you know, just all the basic chemistries that you would get on a routine specimen. Next, we're going to move over to hematology. So now, in hematology, we get a lot of blood smears. When we look at a blood smear, we're looking for white blood cells, red blood cell morphology, white blood cell differential, so neutrophilic eggs, bands, lymphocytes, monocytes, stuff like that, anything out of the norm. Now we're going to go across the hallway and visit microbiology. So here we have some agar plates. This is blood agar. We grow into a culture. We could take a urine sample and streak this, and then we'll do diagnostic tests on it, and we'll find out what bacteria is growing in that sample. That's a gram-negative rod, probably Klebsiella pneumo. This is the walk-in incubator, and it stays at 37 degrees Celsius, other known as body temperature, because that's what a lot of microorganisms grow at, is body temperature. CO2 incubator, where microorganisms that grow best with CO2 are kept in here and grown in here. This is where the blood cultures are kept, all sequentially. So this is the zero pressure room, or the isolation room, and in here we have the hood. So if we're working with bacteria that's airborne or something like that, everything goes in through the vent and not out through the doors. There's only air coming in, not going out. So we'll take our loop, get a little loop full of our sample, and then we'll streak for isolation. We streak for isolation so we can get isolated colonies, so we can pull them off there, and it'll help us identify that bacteria. Thank you for checking out the Medical Laboratory Science program. For more information, go to westliberty.edu/MLS.
Hilltoppers trail 10-3 here at the beginning of the second half of play. But before we get underway here, let's take a look back at the first half of play. The Hilltoppers again trail 10-3, but West Liberty moved the ball early in this game.
They moved the ball early, and they just had so many opportunities to take a commanding lead in this game, and they just couldn't get it done. They had penalties at the wrong times and a couple turnovers, and you look up and you're down 10-3 at the half.
And just looking at some of the yards here, West Liberty significantly ran the ball on the ground a lot more than AB in this one. 26 carries as a whole for West Liberty with 117 yards. So not bad rushing stats, 4.5 yards a carry. That gets the job done.
Oh, it gets it done. And again, there were so many bright spots. West Liberty moved the ball almost at will. It's just once they got down into the scoring land, they just couldn't get it done.
And we talk about time of possession coming into this game as well. How is it going to play? West Liberty had the ball for over 20 minutes and somehow comes out of that half trailing.
Yeah, it's been a weird football game, and a lot of times statistics do tell the story. This isn't one of them.
Yeah, there's definitely a twist when it comes down to it. Jamie Diven is the leading passer for the Hilltoppers. Unfortunately suffered an injury towards the end of that first half. He had 110 yards passing and had a long of 29. Garcia came in halfway through, only completed one pass out of 3 attempts for 6 yards. And Tringle on the other side, 8 of 27, 2 interceptions. But he's been efficient in this one, just a lot of drop passes.
Yeah, he's had drop passes, and that sometimes you look at a stat sheet and you don't see why someone's 8 of 27. The West Liberty defense dominated much of the half, but AB did put together one really well-played drive, and they've got 7 on the board on that drive.
And some other notable stats here. It's hard to believe the team was leading at halftime when not picking up 1 third down and only 1 fourth down. So combined, they're 1 of 10 on 3rd and 4th down, but West Liberty 3 of 10 on 3rd down and 1 of 4 on 4th down. I think that 1 of 4 on 4th down has been the real difference.
Right, and remember, West Liberty had 2 TDs called back on the first drive. Back-to-back plays they scored and got the penalties and had a missed field goal, a couple turnovers. And now, fortunately, they do start. AB won the toss, selected to receive, so West Liberty gets the ball to start the second half here.
And this is the time to put it all together here and try to tie this game up after being in the locker room during halftime. And we're getting ready to get underway. As Lima gets ready to boot this one away. And the second half is here right now. Hilltoppers are looking to go now as Stevens makes a move, has a couple blockers, looks to split some, gets to the 45, ducks a man, eventually he's going to fall down, and a big-time return there by Sean Stevens.
Yeah, really good way to start this second half. You get the better than solid return. Pretty good blocking there. He hit a seam, and it'll just be so big here. West Liberty with your backup quarterback now being pressed into steady action here. Let's see if they can mount a drive.
As we get ready here again, Rudy Garcia at quarterback, who is left as Wimbish, 2 receivers at the top of the tight end. Garcia takes the snap, handoff, Wimbish, nowhere to go, going to be swallowed up. There is Wimbish. Making the tackle, being number 10. Being Turner.
Yeah, that's a really good play by Turner there. We mentioned one of the things that AB did really well in that half is they made some great tackles.
Second down and long now from the 46. Garcia takes a snap. Pressure coming, rolls out to his right. Looking, fires it back. And this one's going to be caught for a first down, finding the man, that being TJ Griffin. Good job there by Garcia. Looking. This time you don't like Leighton over the middle, but it was wide open.
Yeah, he was wide open, and I kept thinking in my mind, throw it. But he found him late, and West Liberty moves the chains, and they're already down on the 38-yard line.
It's the benefits of having a good kick return to start the half. A bunch set here at the bottom. Garcia with Wimbish to his right. A pitch to the outside. Wimbish trying to find some space. There's not much there. Runs to his own man. The ball comes out at the end. The Hilltoppers are able to hop on top of it. Johnny on the spot being Jerome Harris.
Wimbish carried the ball 25 times last week, I believe. 25, 26 times. And